Hey guys, today we're taking a look at Enhance's newest offering, the Enhance 4.5. Let's get into it. First off, let's talk about the specs. This is an elongated paddle that's 16.5 by 7.5 with a 5.5-inch handle and a T700 carbon fiber surface. For the swing weight, we got 119, while the twist weight, we got 6.30, both values that are in line with the elongated paddle shape and around average. Now, what makes the 4.5 paddle unique is the Gen 4 construction it uses. So yes, this paddle does have a foam core. Let's take a look at the photo here from the technical brief. This core is built around a single layer of EPP foam that has a proprietary internal void structure. The cavities don't extend fully through the core. Instead, they compress on impact while retaining internal pressure, which limits the air displacement. This gives it a more crisper feel at contact compared to some other foam cores, such as the Selkirk 008 and Carbon True foams. One more technical thing about the core is the shape of the internal voids. You'll notice here how on the sides, you have a more teardrop shape while the center has circular ones. The point of this structure is to distribute the stress evenly on the surface, but let's talk more about how this foam structure feels when actually playing. In terms of overall firepower, I place the Enhanced 4.5 slightly above average. It's a bit more powerful than the average Gen 2. This isn't going to be a power paddle like many recent releases, but instead more of an all-court slightly leaning power paddle. Now in terms of feel, it's quite different from other Gen 4s. Like I mentioned earlier, the way the foam core is done gives it a stiffer and crisper feel on contact, especially compared to earlier foam paddles like the Diadem Blue cores and Carbon True foam. I found it to have a feel that is a bit more similar to the Gen 2 polypropylene cores, though I wouldn't say that this is a stiff feeling paddle overall. It still has some squishy foam-like qualities on impact, but it is on the stiffer spectrum for foam. It doesn't have as light of a feel on contact like a Gen 2 Thermo, and you do get more of a fuller and substantial feel. For sweet spot and spin, both are good. Nothing to really report here. Since the feel is stiffer, the paddle face doesn't bite the ball as well as a true foam Genesis, so I put the spin around average with a Gen 2, though it's still top tier. Overall, the Enhanced 4.5 is a very solid elongated paddle that's a step up above all court, but to be honest, it's not a super exciting paddle. It doesn't boast the extreme power levels some recent releases have, nor does it provide a unique feel. It's really just a solid paddle with good overall stats that's also pretty affordably priced for a Gen 4 paddle at $154 after a discount code. That's a very good deal for a paddle using a durable foam core that will likely last longer than the common plastic polypropylene cores. Personally, this is my main paddle right now, since it checks a lot of the boxes for me. First of all, I'm a fan of the elongated shape. As for the overall power level, it's in a category I'm comfortable with. While I do enjoy power paddles and honestly have more fun with them, I find that I play the best with paddles that are more all-court leading power, which is what the 4.5 is. It doesn't pocket the ball too much like the True Foams, and I just really connect with the crisper feel it has on contact. And to me, finding a paddle that you enjoy the feel of is the quality that I find the most important. For my personal weight setup, I use 1.5 grams of Pickleball Effects tuning tape on each side at the bottom corners, though I've temporarily removed them just so it can show off the edge guard. Enhance marks up the sides of the paddle to show possible weight locations, so it's easy to keep track of where you want to apply tape. A good quality of life addition they've added for people who like to customize their paddles. But again, the 4.5 isn't a crazy new paddle. It just does things well and also brings in that Gen 4 foam core to give the paddle more durability. It's definitely Enhance's best paddle right now, and I do recommend checking it out if you are a fan of elongated paddles. If you do want to pick one up, I've added my discount code here, as well as a link to buy them in the video description below.